All right, so we're back, and here's an interesting phenomenon I've noticed when recording these sessions. There is, of course, a desire to keep things moving quickly for a viewer, and as such, I sometimes play or move with greater speed than I would perhaps if I was playing without thinking about such things. But one thing I did notice in watching that playback was there was, in fact, an options menu directly on the screen. Right here, equals set options. So let's try that now and see if we can get the weight to show up in our inventory. Equals. Running cut known corners, yes. I don't ever run. Examine potential corners, yes. Don't know what that means. Print self during run. I think that literally, I don't know what that means. Maybe that means literally print. I don't know what the hell that means. Like print doesn't do a printer, which I no longer have because mine broke. Stop when map sector changes. No. That'd be if you're running, I guess. This is all to do with running, yes. Running through open doors, no. All right, blah, 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 blah. Show weights in inventory. We want to set to yes. So how do we do this? When finished, Y or N to set options, or minus to move cursor. Minus. Let's see if this works. Okay. So we want to go to show weights, and we want to hit yes. Okay. Highlight and notice mineral seams. Yes. I don't know what that means either. I thought I would notice those things. I don't know. Let's see if we can do anything here. Escape when finished. All right. Now if we go to our inventory. There we go. There's how much things weigh. So my equipment. Let's go to the equipment and see if it shows up there. My bastard sword weighs 14 pounds, which means if I understood that chart yesterday, the way you can determine how many swings you get with a weapon, if I understood it. No, fuck, it misses me. What the hell is going on? It grabbed that thing. It grabbed the... It's grabbing all the items. Get back here. Oh, you bugger. Let's try and see if it's evil. It's not evil in the conventional sense of that word. It's annoying. I lost my concentration trying to find the stairs as well. Let's just get out of here. Oh, farg. Alright, grape jelly. It touches me. This is going to suck. You feel your life draining away. You've forgotten the prayer of cure medium wounds. Let's get away from this thing. Alright, if we go to our character right now, I can finally explain something I promised in the very first video I would explain eventually. My experience is 668. My maximum experience is 693, which means when it hit me, it drained 25 experience points away from me. Now, there is a potion you can get that restores life levels. That means literally put your experience back to full. I wouldn't even waste one on 25 experience. It sucks, but it's not the end of the world. If I don't waste one, which I don't have one anyway, I have to regain that experience to gain back my level and get back that access to that spell. And once you do so, it's not like as I gain experience points now, my experience will tick up. My maximum experience won't. It's not like you'll always have that 25 point differential you can apply a potion to later. It's a kind of a now or never situation, which means incidentally it's a never situation. I'm not going to waste one on that. I mentioned earlier, find and highlight mineral seams. That is what that is. That is showing me that this is a special type of mineral. Let's look and see. To our west, it's a quartz vein. So I think, frick, we got that guy running around, all these are quartz veins. It may give us a chance to, to mine more easily than, say, mine more easily than, say, through granite, I think is what that is, which means it might be worth tunneling, so I might actually find something at the end of these things. I remember in what is that called? Angband, I used to do that frequently. I would tunnel into these things, and I'd end up finding gold or something at the end of it. Let's just see if that's feasible, or if it's the same here, if we're going to find anything useful, or if it's going to be just a tunnel through nothing forever. I'm just tunneling through all this quartz to see if it goes anywhere. Leads us to treasure. Given how hard up we are for treasure, that would not be the worst thing in the world right now. But apparently not, to be honest. It's just a big quartz vein that led to nothing that I can determine. Nothing of value. Interesting, but not something I, in that case, should have pursued. I think in Angband, almost universally, if I tunnel into that stuff, I end up finding something I'm looking for. There's a lot of it here, eh? Now that I have that highlighted. Interesting. I see no harm in leaving that highlighted. It just basically shows you that, whoops, it's still a wall. I mean, it's the same as if it was a wall. It maybe looks a little less pristine in terms of the appearance of the map, but that knowledge could prove useful. Did I switch back to my... I'm still using a shovel. Like an idiot. Let's try our PAG spell. Lost my concentration. Stop losing your concentration. I have some secret doors over here. Because of the random generation of the game, I mean, a secret door does not imply, hey, beyond that secret door could be something valuable. It's literally just no more important than any other door, but we found it, so we might as well take advantage of it. Interesting, we seem to be out of the area of that quartz vein. That's kind of a neat feature. PAG. Another secret door. No, don't do that. I'm gonna rest here. Oh, something's drawing psychic energy from me in the dark. And I don't know what it is. Some sort of radiation eye. I should be cautious. I think those might be able to drain your strength too, although they very seldom do. Welcome to level 11. Okay, we're back. We got our 25 experience back that we lost to the grape jelly. It wasn't that hard. And I don't think we have to. I think we automatically gain back the, we automatically gain back that prayer. We don't have to pray or press Shift G again to try and get that prayer back that we lost, the Cure Medium Wounds prayer. All right. Done. There we go. Back up a level. All right, we getting there. Dark green potion. We're going to grab that after we kill this thing. What are we going to drop to carry it? I'm going to figure out as many things as I can. When I go back to the foil, I guess. I probably should have dropped that in preference to the small sword before anyway. I don't know if it's worth more than the leather. It probably is, but whatever. Shovel. Dig. Take. Because I found gold here, let's just try tunneling in it one more time. Let's try this technique one more time and see if it leads us anywhere valuable. Even if it doesn't, at least it sort of shows you areas you can tunnel through with greater ease than a granite wall. So if for some reason you wanted to barrel through an area to reach an area you hadn't reached before, it might make things easier. Doesn't seem like it necessarily yields anything that valuable, though, compared to, again, say Angband, where almost universally, if I encounter one of these walls in Angband, or one of these veins, I had totally forgotten about this till now, but I used to tunnel into them, and almost always at some point I'd be finding gems or gold or something. Kind of wish that was true here. Nothing down here that I know of. Nope. I'm just going to exhaust it just for the sake of learning if there's ever a point in doing this. I guess I won't know that definitively, but at least I'll have more anecdotal evidence to support the yay or nay on that finding. Nothing there. I got to a rat. Found a rat in that wall. Oh, a mouse. Which actually makes some degree of sense, doesn't it? Well, we're through the superb hit. 4 times damage. I don't think there's necessarily a justification to be tunneling randomly through the quartz like that. But again, I'm going to leave it as an option on because it seems like it could be valuable. Potion of slowness we do not need. That is sellable for 0 gold. Actually, it's literally not sellable. They won't even take it for 0 gold. They'll just be mad at you for offering it. And we're never going to drink it because it would just slow us, and I don't think we can throw it at monsters. We haven't determined that entirely, but I'm 99% sure it's true. Let's try PAG again here. There's a secret door back there. Let's go use that. Again, backtracking to hit the secret door is kind of silly because there was a perfectly valid door next to me, and it's every inch as valuable as the secret door. There's no, as I said, there's no distinction in value in terms of that. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, remembering that those percent signs are still wall. It feels a bit messier, that's for sure. But if it's giving us information that we can use, potentially, to our advantage, it would be silly not to take advantage of it. What did he drop? A foil. We just dropped one of those ourselves. Something's coming behind me. I saw that door open. It casts a spell. Probably another priest. Yeah. Die priest. And a harpy. Which is now dead. Let's try our PAG. Notorious PAG. Going to the northeast. To get to this? No, that's the wrong staircase, isn't it? This is the staircase we want. That almost sucked. We almost literally shot ourselves in the foot in terms of what we're trying to accomplish here. Alright, we're getting very close to the surface. One more staircase and we will be out of here and able to sell our stuff. And there it is. PAG revealed it. I just killed something. I don't even know what. Something invisible. And let's get out of here. Okay. We did it. We done did it. We can probably head to just about any store. We have stuff to sell everywhere. So, what would they accept here? They'll take just about anything I'm offering. Let's try selling. I could use the identify. I forgot I had identify potions. I'll use them. Let me use that one first. Read. Identify. And we're going to identify that one staff that we didn't get around to identifying. R. A staff of Cure Light Wounds. So at least we can sell it perhaps for more than we could have if we hadn't done that. The potions I'm not going to identify because even it would just cost too much to buy an identify scroll. I don't think I'll sell a potion for as much as I could. I think I'd lose money on that deal. So we'll just sell them and identify them. He's offering 4. The other guy was offering 14 maximum. I don't know if it holds true for every character. Like if this guy will also be 14. Let's find out. Let's find out. No, this guy's going higher, so he's probably a better bet to sell to. That's a potion of neutralized poison. So that would have the length of time I'm poisoned if I drank it. Good to know for future reference. The dark green potion. Let's try even going higher, because this guy seems like he's a better bet to sell to than that other jerk in that other store who is so much more cautious about buying things. So much more stingy with his money. I call him stingy as I go down 1 gold piece per offer. So this guy's buying them at 17. It would be, as an experiment. I'll come back here in a second. Was it here we were selling them at 14? Let's just find out if he still offers 14. So I know if there's a discrepancy. I won't sell it if he does. This guy might maybe they went up. I don't think my charisma went up. So maybe it's not just a function of charisma. No, he's only offering 13. Final offer 13. Screw you. I'm not giving it for 13. Let's go over here and see if he buys it at a different price. That was the purple speckled potion, I believe. If so, this is the temple's a better place to sell my potions in the future. Which is interesting to note. So apparently the shopkeepers have different personalities. This guy goes high 17. That's interesting. I wonder if that's randomized based on... I mean, this guy's called Humble. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Or if it's just a random personality. If Hard Blow is always this. I wonder if it's because he's human and I'm human. I'm just curious. He's human. And what's this guy? This guy's gnomish. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a racial thing. That'd be interesting. That'd be an impressive feature to the game. I genuinely don't know. I'm curious to learn more about that. Perhaps on future games I'll play like a gnome and see if I can't determine if that's true. Alright, 17 it is. That was a potion of poison, so I'm glad we didn't drink that. A light brown potion. And the good news is we never will drink that, because having identified it, we'll never make that mistake going forward. Oops. Apple juice. I don't know what that does, if anything. How about the scrolls that I don't know what they are? How about this one? If he's like the other guy, unidentified scroll, unidentified potion, he'll offer the same amount. But we don't know that for sure yet, so let's be a little slow in going down here. No, it is, yeah. Scroll of Blessing, so that would be the same as a Bless spell, which would give us +2 armor class and +5 to hit for a short time. If I sell it now, he is offering even less. Well, maybe not. Let's find out what we can sell it for. Yeah, it's worth even less now that I've identified it, I think. Yeah, oh well, I don't need it though. Free up the inventory slot for something that is valuable. Magic mapping. If I use that, it would map the area of the map that I'm in. You'll notice too it changed its page there to demonstrate the fact that I have sold enough that he has a second page now. He does have a remove curse scroll, so I will actually try and put on some of that armor I just found in a minute, maybe. On account of why not? Maybe. We'll see. I mean, if I don't intend to wear it anyway, if I intend to... The problem is I have that hard leather armor, which would lower our armor, or raise our armor class by 1, which would be a good thing. But it would also make it 1 harder for us to hit, which I'm not sure is a fair trade-off right now. Scroll of door or stair location, the same thing as our PAG spell. Do I have anything else to sell? No, I don't need that potion of Cure Light Wounds. Let's get rid of that. Alright, well, at least we have a bit more money now. He's selling his Words of Recall fairly cheaply, too. I'll come back and buy them here as opposed to the other store, where the guy's a jerk. Unfortunately, nobody else will buy my staffs except for this guy, so let's see if we can sell him our staves. The Staff of Cure Light Wounds. What do you give me for that? Anything? Come on, baby. Give me something. What was it, a Cure Light Wounds? I have no idea what a good starting point is. Well, apparently 200 is, if anything, bad. I wonder if I can escape out of this. I say bad because he jumped at that offer. If I escape out of this and try selling it again, and try a higher thing, does it remember the fact that I already offered lower? Let's try 500. Even that he's considering, so... Although 200 was much closer to the mark, wasn't it? Interesting. Because he jumped very much higher. I do risk angering him here. Let's try and go a little further. 375. Let's drop faster. 325. 300. 275. 250. 207 is what he's offering. I'll take it. How about the Staff of Treasure location? Again, I have no examples to look at of his to say what I should start at. 700. Come on, it lets you find treasure. You'll make money. It's a profitable enterprise. 500 doesn't work either. Because I've identified what it is, but we don't know how many charges it has, I think it's worth less. I think if you can find out how many charges it has, it's worth more. I'm surmising again based on experience. I don't know that that's true. An identify scroll would not only tell you what it is, but tell you exactly how many charges it has. So it could be more valuable in that regard. 142. Okay, I'll take it, man. All right, we're making some money now. This Wand of Magic Missile served me well, but I'm going back down deeper where it's not going to do that much. Incidentally, it doesn't do 1 to 8 damage. It does 2d6 maybe? 2d10? It did something. I looked it up. More than 1 to 8. Maybe 2 to 12 or 2 to 16. I don't remember which. His one with 13 charges, he's selling at 838. Mine only has 2 charges, but let's see what we can get away with here. I'd rather have the money than a chance to twice cast something at something that's not going to kill it. Let's try and stick to our guns. Whoops, 157. No, I'm not moving from 157. Did it. That's not the best price I could have got, clearly, because he didn't go with his final offer. And a Wand of Light, which likewise I don't need. He's selling one of them for 1,000. Let's try 700. I don't think he'll go for it. All right, let's try 600. 500. Oops. 450. Oh, 400. I don't want to piss him off. And 300 it is. 300 is at least in the ballpark. $142. I'll take it. I think that's all I have to sell him that I want to sell. We're keeping our phase doors as an escape method. We're keeping our identify because, heck, it's an identify. That's a good thing to carry. We actually do have a decent amount of gold now. We know a few things we definitely need. We still have more to sell as well. Let's go sell the things we know we're definitely going to sell. Sell. A saber. 1 to 7, he's probably offering it for about 100. I'll try offering it for an 80. Let's see if that's a valid choice or not. Whoops. 80. 70. 70 is closer. 60. 55. 50. 45. 40. 39. No, 39, baby. Come on, 39. You know you want it. All right, 38. 35. Okay, fair enough. It was damned as well. -1 to hit and -1 to damage. You bought my cursed crap. Alright, so we don't have anything else to sell him. We do have some armor we're definitely going to sell this guy. We might as well sell it just to get a full sense of how much money we have at our disposal before making any choices. I may not sell the hard leather yet, because there's a possibility I'll want to wear it, but probably not, to be honest with you. Let's see. Let's sell off the soft leather for sure. It's not worth that much, is it? $12. That was a lot to carry for 12 gold. Soft studded, we can get a little bit better than that. Let's try it for 55. 50. 45. 40. 37. 34. 31. Oops. Yeah, you want to be careful about not typing in some sort of gibberish, because for some reason they seem to take a lot of offense to your gibberish offers. 24. That was magical studded leather. Would have been better than what I have on now. Soft studded leather. I think I still have my soft studded leather. Not very good armor at all right now I'm wearing. Do I want to throw this thing on? Is there a reason to? I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Alright, it's not in any way magical. So if we look... The good news is if we just decide to keep wearing what we're wearing hard leather armor, which gives us 6 armor class instead of the soft studded leather, which gave us 5. So we have 1 point of armor class extra. That said, I think it also gives us a -1 to hit. Let's keep it for a minute. Let's get the things we know we need. Oh, sell off our... we're definitely going to keep that as an option instead of this, which we know we can get 24 gold for this. The question is, can we get them back to that price? So we'll at least wear that leather armor, that hard leather armor for a moment. It is an improvement in our armor class, but whether or not we'll keep it for long is anybody's guess here. We need certain things. Let's get the things we need, and then if we have money left over, we'll look at luxuries. We need that Words of Wisdom book, because that gives us our access to the new spells we wanted. So let's purchase that. When we finish our shopping spree here, we will head down to the dungeon again, and that will be the end of it. We'll probably Word of Recall down there. Let's offer 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 93, 96. I may have climbed a little fast there. I may have been able to cheat him a bit more out of his money than I am. Because I don't care that he's a fellow human. Apparently I have no racial loyalty here, apparently. 112, alright, fair enough. Alright, so good news is we have access to those new spells. When we cast them, we'll gain experience, blah, blah, blah. You can see the price is now fixed, although, why? I mean, I'm not going to buy a second one. Not right now, anyway. We want 2 Words of Recall. I'd love to get more than 2, but 1 will get us down to the bottom level, 1 will get us back up, assuming nobody steals them. For now, that is our plan, is just get 2. How low can I get him to go on those? Whoops. I'm not doing that. I pressed L. Is that right? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it looks like he bargains automatically now. Final offer, 167. I'll take it. Interesting. So we didn't have to do the bargaining process. We have a rapport going, apparently. So I'll purchase 2 of those. Okay. We have our new Words of Wisdom book. We have our Words of Recall. Does he have any potions that will fix our stats in any way? He does not. There are no potions here for sale that will fix our stats. We have our strength drained, we have our wisdom drained, we have our constitution drained. Of those, I'm not sure which is the most vital. Our constitution is drained by 2, our wisdom is drained by 5. That's the one we want to fix the most if we get a chance. He might have something for sale up here. Strength, intelligence, charisma. Eesh. I don't know if we want to spend that much money to restore our strength when it's only dropped a little bit. I don't know that that's a good idea or a good investment right now. Hard to say. We could get much better armor. That might be a wise move. Or we could get some stuff to enchant our weapon better. But I'm going to try for the... Who are you, sir? Filthy street urchin. Leave me alone. I'm going to try for better armor. I guess that's our best bet right now. I would love to restore my strength, but it costs us an awful lot, and we'd only get a tiny bit out of it. Now, I'm only doing this if I can get the absolute best armor available, which right now would be this bar chainmail. The armor we're wearing gives us 6 armor class. This would give us 18. So we had a jump of 12 armor class and only an extra -1 to hit over what we already have. So let's try to get it. We should also replace our broken shield if we get a chance. But I don't know if we'll have enough money to do both. Or even 1. I don't know if we can get it cheap enough. Maybe. Okay. I'm going to offer him 450 gold. No? You didn't like that offer? Okay, 500. 550. 600. 650. 700. 750. Alright, we're getting towards where I can actually afford this now. 800. 850. 900. 925. 950. 975. 1,000 gold. That's a lot of money, sir. 1,000 gold. Think about that. 1,005. Come on. 1006. I think I could have done better than I've done. But alright. 1007. Let's try and stick at 1007 for the purpose of 1 gold. I did it. Alright. So let's wear H. We're wearing that. We can sell off our hard leather that we found down below. Sell H for hard leathers. He's offering it for, well, that's some enchanted hard leather. Let's try offering it for just 120. See if he's willing to go for that. How about 100? All right. 80. It's apparently 79. 80. All right. 75. 70. 65. 60. 55. 50. 47. 44. 43. All right, 39. All right. Now, we have 143 gold. Oops, we're not looking at that. We want to look at our equipment. We also need to get some more food instantly. We can't spend all of our money here. We do have room for improvement on our shield because it's damaged. Or possibly, something else. Let's see what else he's selling. There's a gorgeous shield there. +3 or +2, but I don't think we can afford it. You know what? For the sake of it, no. Let's head over and get food first. Let's get the necessities. Not going back in the dungeon without better food. And maybe some more flasks of oil as well. You see, he sells cloaks here sometimes. You can find enchanted cloaks. We should also keep our eye open for one of those. Let's purchase food. We have 5. Let's get back to 10. In case we meet more hungry ghosts or whatever the heck that thing was. Alright, and let's purchase flasks of oil as well. Until we're at 10. Alright, we have all the necessities we need. And we still have 113 gold. Let's see if we can get that metal shield. For cheap enough, for the sake of 1 armor class. Browse. A medium leather shield. It's probably also lighter than... Let's purchase it and compare in our inventory to find out. Purchase. B. Our weight doesn't seem to be a big issue right now. I mean, I said I looked it up. It doesn't seem like if you're carrying too heavy an item or too much in general that it's going to be an issue. But I know if you reach a certain threshold, it is. If you reach a certain threshold, it's like you can't carry any more. So it can, in theory, become an issue. Man, 9. I couldn't hit that key. One last try. Alright, I got it for 79. Now, out of curiosity, if I look at my equipment, the shield, the small metal shield, which provides 3 armor class normally, is 6.5 pounds. The medium leather shield is 7.5 pounds. It's actually worse. Interesting in terms of weight. Alright, well, whatever. We bought it. Let's wear it to improve our armor class by 1. So we're up to armor class 29, which isn't bad. We came up here, we had 16, I think, or even 15. And let's sell off that broken shield. He won't even buy it, will he? How dare you trying to sell me a broken shield? Oh, I dare, sir. All right, let's drop it here. All right. that is that. We're going to, let's use a word of recall so you can see it in action. And then, whoops, not W for word of recall, read. Read your scroll. We want a word of recall. The air about you becomes charged. So as you can see, we are not immediately pulled down into the dungeon. We have to pass some time. I'm going to go stand here in the corner and just pass my turn until it happens. There you go. Back to 300 feet. And we're going to call it here. Next adventure, we will explore this depth again and try and get a little further. See ya soon.